Hey man, thought I'd show you my paint booth I did here recently. Saw it posted on that Facebook page. Basically all I did was I just framed up 2x4s. Still not finished. It takes me forever to do anything. But it's just 2x4 and it's like 10 by 9 roughly. And all I did was basically base it off of the rafters in my garage already, so that I had something to nail the top 2x4s to. And then I just bought the Luan crap from Home Depot and used that to cover, because that's what the rest of my garage is already in, including the ceiling. That stuff's like 13 bucks a sheet. And it looks pretty good, you know. It's not too bad. You can paint it, whatever. But again, it's just 2x4s. I got it framed in here for 2 double doors. Still not sure. I think I'm going to end up building them out of 2x4s as well. I was going to go with something lighter, like some 1x, but they're just not sturdy. So I think I'm going to do 2x4s, and I'll put my filters in there in the doors. And you know, you just want to make sure you got plenty of room whenever you swing your doors open. You know, that was one thing I forgot about. My dad was like, you know, got to remember you're going to have a 36-inch door swinging open, whatever. So basically, the one on the far side won't open. You know, it'll open plenty, but I won't be able to fold it back. This one here on the left side, I'll be able to fold it back if I need to. And then the inside, basically, again, all this was just existing paneling. I put my lights on the walls, and I put these at the top at 45s. I don't know that it has any benefit, but I'm going to put 1 or 2 on the ceiling, because I don't have anything up there just yet. But I've got it dropped for 1 there. And then this is my exhaust fan, man, and you really can't beat it. It's from TSC. I don't know if you guys have anything like that out there. I can't think of other ones that are called, you know, maybe Rule King. It's just Tractor Supply. It's a farm store, basically. And it's for a, it's for like a barn for cattle and crap. Turn it on real quick so you can see. It's got little louvers on the outside. This hole is already cut here. It's for an AC unit that the previous owners had in here. But I ended up being able to use this fan. I basically got the fan that fit the hole the best. They've got, this is the middle of the line. They have one that's a little smaller, less CFM, and they have one that's bigger, a little more CFM. It's not necessarily explosion proof, I guess. My plan is to eventually build a box out and around it, put a filter in behind it, and I think that'll kind of cut down on the possible explosion, I guess. But the way I look at it, man, is it's not exactly airtight, and I'm gonna have clean air coming in over here, so I don't know that, you know, the explosion proofs are really worth it. I know there's a lot of guys that don't use them, but there's a lot of guys that, you know, spend the money on professional booths and stuff. But I don't know, it's one of those things that this was like 200 bucks, I think. Whereas if I was to get an explosion proof that size, it would probably be about $1,000. So, you know, if I'm worried about it, I'll crack a door or something so there's more air. But I really don't think it's going to be an issue. But here, I'll turn it on real quick. You can see that it'll open up outside. It's loud as shit, so. But you can literally stand in front of it and feel the air moving. And you know, I've got this huge opening here, and it's still pulling a lot of air. So once it's all closed off, you know, it's definitely gonna do its job. Like I said, you know, I've been painting and Cerakoting in it for, I don't know, 3-4 weeks now. I mean, there's a little to no overspray on the floor, and I've got some parts in here that they've not got any overspray on them. Some of the stuff you see with overspray on it was in here with my old paint booth. That heater and stuff, these lights, got a ton of overspray on them. But that's basically it. If you got any more questions, man, feel free to ask me. Oh, another thing. With the 2x4s, what's good about it is I'm eventually going to insulate all this. I've read a lot that, you know, clear, higher heats, clear will lay out better and everything like that. So, basically what I'm going to end up doing, I'm going to insulate this. I'll have these doors closed off in here. So it's going to stay pretty warm in here, but I'm also going to have this open up here. I'm going to redo this piece. I'm going to put it on hinges, I think, or at least a small section of it, because it gets so hot up in the attic area that I'll be able to draw some of that air down here to get the heat up to, you know, 85 or 90 degrees, where they say is the best for clear to really flow out even. And I understand, you know, that might not be the case for your situation since you got a big shop. And that's where, you know, you might just want to throw a heater in there. But, you know, whatever works for you, man. That's just what's going on here and what I'm doing and what works for me. But, you know, everybody's got different ways. But I thought I'd shoot this little video for you and let you see it. But if you have any more questions, man, just let me know.